Etch it, man. If you can hear me, you got to find yourself a headset so we don't get that echo.
Or
But we're
at least some earbuds. If in a pinch, you can use earbuds.
Yeah, right. Earbuds are great. Okay, just a second here. We're just about ready to start this thing. You ready to start this thing, Cobb?
All right.
Hey, Cobb, do you know what time it is?
It's time for me to change my last name to Fantastic, so I can be in the new Clippers ownership group. What's your new last name going to be?
Undeniable, man.
It's tea time. It's TMV and pee time. Depending if you're listening or watching, we don't mind. It's tea time. It's TMV and pee time. As long as you're listening or watching, we don't mind. As long as you're listening or watching, we don't mind.
I should start now, huh? Welcome to
Whatever
the
you want.
Tweeting Mohrrior videocast with Brad H. Undeniable and J. Cobb Fantastic. We're videocasting live on YouTube today from 5 p.m. to about 6 p.m. Pacific. We're going to have a great time today. If you're watching this, please share a link with your friends. How you doing, Cobb?
Great to be live on YouTube with the TMV, Brad. Hey, everyone out there in Mohrrior land, welcome to the Tweeting Mohrrior videocast, home of the premier source of sports fan fiction.
Here's how to interact with us live. To tweet our show, hashtag TheTMV. The GoToMeeting ID is 586-061-877. Etch it, man. Get back on here, buddy, but just get yourself a headset so we don't get that feedback.
So, hashtag your tweets, the TMV. The GoToMeeting ID is 586-061-877. We'll take calls as we work through our segments during the show. Get on and have something to say.
What's on our plate today, Cobb?
Two.
Fantastic.
All right, our Bradley Hutchings, we have two winners of the week, your take, my take, Manuel and Gardena, topical tweets, and we're going to introduce the 2014 Mohrrior Draft. Mark your calendars for the afternoon of May 11th, after you've taken Mom to brunch, because that's when it's going down.
Fantastic.
And I dare say, undeniable.
Winners of the week.
On Monday, No ID Justin won his third Twitter hat trick. Since JJ said Justin looks like Dale Jr. after a stroke on air, and also because his Twitter hat trick club member number is 88, I think Justin should change his Twitter handle to No CVA Jr. You think? I don't know. Regardless, follow Justin on Twitter at JORR2727. You are a hat trick winner. Tuesday, Pennsylvania's own Alex Hernandez won his sixth Twitter hat trick because of Clueless D'Antoni. Follow Alex on Twitter at Salejandro. You are a hat trick winner. On Wednesday, we saw Tim O'Halloran win his fourth. Now, if he asks, just plead the fifth. Follow Tim on Twitter at CanuckU2. You are a hat trick winner. No ID Justin won Thursday's Twitter hat trick contest as well for his fourth win. Apparently, he's the only one still allowed to tweet Ed Reed jokes. Or maybe it was his wife Robin. I'm not sure, but I'm just going to credit every other one of his wins to her until I hear otherwise. Hashtag Twitter hat trick power couple. Hashtag team or. Follow Robin on Twitter at mommyr. You are a hat trick winner. And on Friday, fellow podcasters, your favorite podcast won their first Twitter hat trick. Follow Tyler and Ronnie on Twitter at YFPFP. You guys are hat trick winners.
Winners of the Week.
Winners of the Week Part 2. Franco Ojeda started the week off right with his 6th Twitter hat trick win. Follow FO on Twitter at UCLA Dodger Dog. By the way, are those Dodger Dogs really gluten-free? Never mind. You are a hat trick winner. I don't think Diamond Dan Beyer was too happy about the direction the show took on Tuesday, but Anthony Cuevo sure was, as he used Wham Bam Diamond Dan to earn his 2nd Twitter hat trick title. My body, my choice. Follow Anthony on Twitter at Anthony Cuevas86. You are a hat trick winner. This Wednesday, another week, another win for Boom Boom Dynamite, his 6th. Follow Adrian Sherman on Twitter at Boom Boom Dynamite. You are a hat trick winner. Pine Tar dominated the tweets on Thursday, and these two got their hands all over it. 2 sticky winners with 10 sticky fingers. At Sock Drawer Hero won his 4th, and Etchit Man at Shecky14 won his 8th Twitter hat trick championship. Follow them on Twitter. They are hat trick winners. Friday's winner was a new guy, but not as new as you think. The Ultimate Mohrrior had 0 wins and 0 followers before the show, but now he has 1 win and as many followers as FedEx Guy. That's because he is the FedEx Guy. Here's some quick 411. FedEx Guy had to disable his old account, so follow the new one for the Ultimate Mohrrior at I'm Fat Shady. You are a hat trick winner. Oof, almost made it to the end there without stumbling, but I don't know, I hit a couple hurdles there and I fell over on my face, man.
Cobb, I got to deal with Mr. Monk because he's going to interrupt my take, okay? So I'll be right back.
Okay. Maybe I should just do my second winners again over.
Just turn my video off a minute. 1 minute.
Alright.
Mr. Monk. Come on, man.
Well, Brad turned his video off, but he didn't turn the sound off. So we're here repping around. He's like, dog, 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 monk, 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 dog, dog, dog. Oh, man. I almost got through the second week of Thursday and Friday there, my second winners. I don't think Sock Drawer Hero, Etchy Man? No, it's Etchit Man at Shecky14.
Get in
I
here.
need to apologize to. Here. And the Ultimate Mohrrior, formerly known as the FedEx Guy. All right. So apologies to you as I made me feel great all over that. Monk, monk, monk. Dog, dog, dog.
Just a second, guys. Let's see. Cobb, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Ready to go.
All right, man. Let's see here. Tape rewinding?
Yes.
Brad's take.
I watched Adam Silver's press conference on the web yesterday afternoon, and I was struck by 2 things. First, he literally looks like a pinhead. Second, he is not in control. Don't get me wrong, I'm not one for micromanagers or dictators, but a pro sports commissioner needs to identify principles that need to be upheld, and he needs to uphold them. He needs to align people's interests, and to take a page from the NFL, he needs to defend the shield. Donald Sterling's rant, regardless of the circumstances under which it was captured, was A, no surprise to anyone who has paid any attention to his disgusting behavior over the years, and B, a serious black eye on the entire NBA. It is also not in dispute, as Sterling specifically apologized Saturday for various things he said in the recorded rant. So here is how Commissioner R. Bradley Hutchings would have conducted that press conference. Good afternoon. I am annoyed that I have to deal with a disgusting off-the-court issue involving one of our team owners while we have an excellent postseason product available for fans to attend and watch on our TV network partners. When I became commissioner, it was well known that I had 2 priorities: raising the minimum participation age to 20 and getting the size of our association right for the product we put on the court, fan demand, and talent pool from which we draw. Most agree the second goal leans toward contraction and away from expansion at this time. While I have been focused on the age requirement, I'm taking this opportunity to change my priority to right-sizing the association. Effective immediately, Los Angeles Clipper players and coaches are free to void their contracts with the Clippers and sign free agent contracts with other franchises after those franchises are eliminated from the playoffs. Two-year salary cap exemptions will be granted to each team for one player at up to $10 million per year. The Clipper players are also free to honor their existing contracts with the Clippers if they choose. The NBA will indemnify these players should any liability. The NBA will indemnify these players from any liability should the Clippers elect to sue these players and will prevail in court against the Clippers. I have spoken with many of our association stars and have been assured that any Clipper player's decision to leave the team at this time during the playoff run would not be held against them by any other player in the league. The Clippers franchise will be eliminated from the association on July 31st, 2014, unless Donald Sterling sells the franchise to a purchaser acceptable to the owners under the current ownership rules. I have some advice for Clippers coaches, staff, and management. Shut up, collect your paychecks, don't embarrass yourselves. Get your resumes ready, make the best of a bad situation. Don't stick your necks out defending the indefensible. By all accounts, you performed well as an organization the past few years and should be a valuable asset to new owners. I have no doubt I am speaking for the entire association when I say there is no place in it for people like Donald Sterling. The ball is in his court. He can handle this in a way that recoups market value for his investment. He can watch his team get contracted and be left with nothing. Should he wish to confront us in court, we will leave no doubt that people who behave as he has behaved have no place in our association at any level. In what I hope and expect to be a long tenure as commissioner of the NBA, I do not expect to have to deal with another owner like I am dealing with Don Sterling right now. His actions have brought disgrace on all of us in the NBA. I expect that my actions today will quickly rid us of him and his problems and set an expectation of standards of basic human decency that our association has for all those who participate at any level. Any questions?
Yes, Mr. Commissioner J. Cobb, TMV Sports. The California NAACP says that it will seek further redress from Mr. Sterling. Are the NBA and NAACP coordinating responses?
No, the way I see it, the NAACP will be in a great position to seek redress after July 31st or after Sterling sells the team. Our immediate concern is to dissociate him from the association. I believe this would satisfy a portion of the redress the NAACP might seek.
Again, Commissioner Hutchings J. Cobb, TMV Sports. The Clippers are still alive in the playoffs. If they win the Western Conference or the Finals, how would a trophy presentation work?
There will be no trophy presentation at either level if Donald Sterling is still the owner of the team and the new owner or ownership group approved by the other owners under our current ownership rules is not in place. We would, however, find a unique and dignified way to recognize the coach and players should the Clippers win at either level.
Commissioner Hutchings, what is that on your neck? It looks like yogurt. Are you delivering your take with the help of a foreign substance? Is that yogurt on your blue snowball microphone as well?
You caught me. I'd suggest that every other commissioner of a professional sports league eat plenty of yogurt because the rats that will ruin your league have very large onions, and you'll need onions to match. You'll also need to walk with swagger. NBA Cares has created a website, yogurteater.com, to inform the public about this issue. Fuck you, Cobb.
Nice tie-in, Brad. Nice.
Pardon me for dropping the F-bomb now. Let me do that again. NBA Cares has created a website, yogurteater.com, to inform the public about this issue. Thank you. All right, well, I clean up this yogurt. Tell me what you think.
I got your boycott up here. I got my own YouTube only video cast presentation, and I'm gonna take my headphones off here for a second.
Oh my god, I made a freaking mess. Wow.
I'm gonna take my warm-up polo off, and underneath my warm-up polo is an inside-out Mohrrior t-shirt. Can you see that? Look at that. Look at that.
That's very
inside
nice.
Out, tagged in the back.
That's a very good protest, Cobb.
Yeah.
You know what?
I don't know what I'm protesting, but I just thought I'd I thought it looked cool. I just wanted to.
I gotta tell you, when I wrote this take last night, I thought, yeah, I'm coming off as a tough guy. I'm a tough guy, and the more I think about it today, the faster this is going to go down. They can't keep him around. They have got to get rid of him. If Adam Silver does not get rid of Donald Sterling, he will have failed as a commissioner, and we can look forward to Larry Scott replacing him next year.
Or Kevin Johnson, or Magic Johnson.
Yeah, I think you're gonna. I think you need like a professional commissioner type, and we need to get rid of Larry Scott from the Pac-12. So that's who I'm rooting for.
So you're just gonna like throw some dirt under the carpet,
just
sweep it under the rug, like, hey, Larry Scott, goodbye.
Very nice things about Larry Scott, and maybe
be another rug problem.
Exactly.
Well, as far as the NAACP is concerned, they've pulled their Lifetime Achievement Award from Donald Sterling. They're not going to give it to him.
Well, they've already given him one, so this will be his second Lifetime Achievement Award.
Yeah.
And most people in one lifetime do not earn a Lifetime Achievement Award from the NAACP.
Yeah.
But Donald Sterling almost managed two. That's pretty impressive. I mean,
he's like
impressive
a cat.
considering.
He's like a cat
in human skin.
In human skin with 9 lives. It's unbelievable. Yeah. I mean, Adam Silver. I mean, isn't it pretty ironic that we have a man named Sterling and a man named Silver at the middle of this controversy?
It's amazing.
Sterling Silver, anyone?
Yeah, there you go.
Leaving the NBA a little tarnished, don't you think? Ba-doom. There'll be like at least 15 Carusos tomorrow with Sterling Silver tarnished. You're welcome.
All right.
Well,
can you do your take while I go clean up my neck?
Well, I need your help on my take. I can't have you just like leave.
No, you can't. And oh boy, I have to get that. I have to find that Vine. Shoot. All right. Tell you what, we'll stop my take. We'll take a couple minutes and we'll do the next thing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Sorry, buddy. Just a second here. Oh my God! Just a minute.
Dogs everywhere. Dogs barking up in house and making dog noises. Bark here, don't bark that. Can't you see the bark? Gotta get some Vine. Mohrriors. What should I be protesting with my backwards T-shirt? Just like I feel like a Clipper, except I'm not boycotting anything with the backwards Mohrrior T-shirt. Maybe I'm boycotting fashion.
I'm trying to do a podcast. It's not going too good.
There is no try.
There's no try. All right, we need to find this Vine thing. How am I going to show this Vine thing for you? We figured that out. Screen sharing.
Screen share. Do you have the second? Do you have the audio clip done already?
I do have the audio clip done.
Okay.
Shoot. And we got baby girl getting upset about something.
I did text it to you, but I don't know if I can email it to you.
You did text it to me. Let me see if I can find it on text. Just a minute here. Shoot. Sorry, man. This is...
Yeah. What's weird is that Donald Sterling has this weird, sort of rare, very lethal mix of street smarts.
You're talking off mic right now, right?
Oh, crap.
No. I mean, you're on mic, but I mean, I'm not going to put this in the podcast, right?
Yeah, no, I'm just filling time.
Okay, fill time. It's cool.
He's got this weird mix of, like, again, it's lethal because this guy is very wealthy, and it's a mix of book smarts and street smarts, and it's lethal in the package that he's in because it's so corrupt. You know, he's a slumlord. You know, he's one of these people that makes billions of dollars off the backs of lower middle class or even poverty-stricken people. You know, it's just it's nauseating. And he's way too. I mean, I think the NBA might be a little hesitant to attack this guy because he's so savvy. He's on like evil genius savvy. So, yikes. For a new commissioner to have to deal with somebody like this who's like, he's one of the few people in sports that's still the sole owner of their franchise. Most franchises have a team or a group or there's majority shares. This guy is the outright sole owner of the Clippers.
You ready to go?
Yeah.
So I guess what I have to do here is, you want me to put this on? I'll just put this on screen share, right?
Screen share? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do.
And we're gonna share some vines. We're gonna share some audio. We'll do some quick back and forth, and then I'll just finish up my take. Right?
Dude. Let's see here. This is screen share. There we go. All right. So I got the screen share up. It's just going. I don't think you can hear it.
No.
No. Let me give you Cobb's take header.
Cobb's take.
There's a right way to do something, a wrong way to do something, and then there's the way I would do something. Let's start off with the wrong way. Brad and I have a video here of Laker guard Nick Young throwing out the first pitch at a Dodger game last week. You seeing that, Brad? You watching that?
I did. I just put that up on the screen there. Here he goes.
He's throwing it. Where does the ball go?
Where does the ball
go? It went about 15, 18 feet over the head of the catcher.
Look, basically, if anyone was able to watch Sportsnet LA, it would have been in their living room.
Yeah, no one saw this, thank God, but it was caught on Vine, and it wasn't just I mean, it happened at the Dodger game, but no one noticed it until not the Dodgers, but the Lakers. They sent a revine and a retweet of this pitch, and here's what they did. Okay, the Lakers retweeted the Vine with the caption, "We're glad Swaggy P," and that's at Swaggy P, who's at Nick Young, who has probably the worst Twitter handle in history. "We're glad Swaggy P is a better shooter than a pitcher." To which I replied, "Not that much better." Yes, snarky, I know, but what do you expect from the co-host of the TMV, the premier source of sports fan fiction? Now, we move on to the right way. Brad has pulled audio of my epic call to J Mohr Sports following the time JJ also threw out the first pitch at Dodger Stadium. Go ahead, Brad.
Woo! You guys think I'm joking around? I threw it up there. J Cobb was there. Call in, J Cobb. Let us know. My man J Cobb was at the game. This guy is the Buffalo Bills of the Twitter Hat Trick Club. Kicking them off, J Cobb. But
Buffalo.
You are the Dallas Cowboys of coming to see me do live stand-up comedy. My man, what's happening?
Hey, what's up, J Mohr? Shout out to Team Susan Lucci on Twitter.
Yes, sir.
It was great, man. You threw a bullet in there, right down the plate.
Bro, I just need people to know I'm not like making this a fisherman story. I actually threw from the rubber and I dotted it, bro.
Yeah, you played with everybody. You walked up to the front of the mound and you were like, nah, we got to move it up.
That's
you
right.
To the top of the mound, you walked right to the rubber.
Which?
Look down at the plate, strike, bullet.
J Cobb rocking the Mohrriors t-shirt. That was good.
Awesome, man.
There's some Team Suzuki Club shout-outs there. There's a LaSalle, which, nah, in there. There's some good stuff in there.
Yeah.
It's like that's an old J Cobb though. That's like that. I feel like that J Cobb was like in kindergarten as opposed to the middle school student or high school student I am today.
Well, that J Cobb didn't have such great hair either.
No, he had to keep it under a hat all the time.
Right.
Yeah, but who can see that when you're on a phone? Anyway, so there's audio of when I called in. So that's the right way to throw a pitch. It was JJ's pitch was 10 times better than what Nick Young did. But here's what I would do, Brad. Team trolling. Just like Red Sox fan and female Olympic hockey silver medalist Meghan Duggan. In the first game following Michael Pineda's ejection for having a pine tarnished pudding neck, Michael Duggan goes to her neck for the ceremonial first pitch. Epic. Brad, you know what I would do if I ever threw out a first pitch at Dodger game? I'd cover my eyes, D. Brown slam dunk contest style, and I'd throw the ball in protest of Sportsnet LA. For the Marlins, I'd probably throw the ball and then ceremoniously empty my pockets. What would you do, Brad? Would you troll or mock the Angels or Dodgers like me, or just throw it like JJ?
Oh, this is a question.
What would you do?
I would definitely want to make a great pitch. I would practice a lot because if I just went out and threw that thing right now, it would be ugly. So I would have to practice for a couple of weeks. I'd be very confident.
Is this for an Angels game? Or
Angels or Dodger game. I mean, it's not like anybody on the Dodgers really knows what I have to say about Sportsnet LA. They don't follow me. I mean, everybody else in LA does.
Right.
But I was definitely early to that story. But for the most part, they probably don't know me from Adam. If I pay their $1,500 fee, they'll probably let me throw out the first pitch.
So you wouldn't be up there covering your eyes like this? Like,
no.
It's fun to listen, but I don't know if I can watch. Clearly the Dodgers don't mind.
No,
I don't mind.
I would have to pose for somebody to sketch the scene though, so that it could be tweeted out, since nobody will be able to see it in their homes.
Did you see? I retweeted this yesterday. The Dodgers, they had a picture of the sunset at the Dodger game last night, and it was glorious. It was a glorious sky, like purple, pinkish sky, and it was like a blue cloud, like cotton candy, and then I had a quote from Vince Scully, and I retweeted it yesterday, and the Vince Scully quote was, "A cotton candy sky with a canopy of blue looks good enough to eat." And that's why Vin's the best. And can I do a screen share? And I could show it on my screen, actually.
Absolutely. Why not?
Yeah, let's do a screen share. Screen share. Screen share. Let's do desktop. Is it desktop or Google Hangouts work better? Probably desktop, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Like right there. So everyone watching on YouTube, they can see the retweet I have here at the bottom. And look how nice. Well, I had it backwards. So the sky was blue, and then the clouds were like a purple, pink, cotton candy color. And then I tweeted that to Jay Mohr because he does a pretty good Jay Mohr. Jay Mohr does a pretty good Vince Scully, and much better than I do. And just share here.
And where is Shay Cobb? You didn't show me Shay Cobb in that picture.
Shay Cobb in that picture.
Yeah, screen share again. You can show us where you live.
Screen share again. Screen share again. You know who's at the game today?
Brian C.
Yeah, Brian C60's there.
Yes, he is.
Shout out to Brian C. He was able to spot my house from his seats. All right, where are we here? So we're looking into left field. My house will be more towards right field, probably somewhere behind the right field jumbotron. Probably maybe right there.
Okay.
Right where I have the cursor. So yes, everyone, you're all welcome. And maybe you can see me waving. Can you
Great
see me
take,
waving? All right, everybody watching Dodger Stadium. Look over there! Yay!
Etch It Man didn't come back. Okay, you're here we go. You're done. So next I've got two Manuel and Gardenas. One, he did a rap about the Morongo Altamont debacle. And then then the second is he does his wrap up. Unfortunately, the audio in these, we got a little bit of noise in it, so I'm going to re-record them for the actual podcast. But for now, here you go.
Manuel and Gardena.
JJ at Morongo, a tale of two evenings, meeting Hutch and Cobb, CJ plus being with Mohrriors like not a member Nate, and two other cool cats was great. I can't wait to hang with you again. The Mohrrior nation love that occurs when all of JJ's peeps get together and hang, but like the clock striking 12 in a bang for Cinderella and subsequent probs. Fools just can't hold their liquor like jobs by the unemployed. JJ went null and void like he should on D-bags act ignored. Guys we all want to avoid, the sort. But on this night, my man was pissed and cut short and said, scolding idiots holding us hostage. Heckling JJ, come on, man, you turd offspring should know better. But you show us all it's hard to stand tall than it is to fall. But Jay's still the best, nevertheless, and don't ever think otherwise, or you'll be put to rest.
Yeah, sorry about the noise on that, but we'll take care of that with another recording of Manuel. Yeah, it was a bummer.
Rap, though.
I
still love getting shout-outs, man.
All right, here we go. Here's his weekly wrap-up. So, and this one has the noise problem all the way throughout. Sorry in advance.
Manuel and Gardena.
Tweet chat list dodgers over D-backs. Must have been pre-game venom dogs with crap. These are the facts. Matty boys Cougar. Notes get broke off like legend Lex Luger. Ghost hands got a fine wife. Vito was nice. Lionel Lingard's horn cuts like a knife. Tweet shot caller Hong Kong. The interns come with it and then they move on like T-Pain Pryor and Raider Nation spitting. I allow the owl with red tassels who restricted NBA playoffs way off and unruly. Jay calls the invasion of Canada. It's looming as the Freddy Kruegers go to Kick Park. CJ and Irvine, Cobb and Hodge, Morongo at the dark. We handle videos like the Biggs brothers. Butts crack and flashy deal seeds, son. Whitman's wizards acting more than punches. John Wall, luggage and gear guys. Scoop the donkeys at the mall, checking out deer eyes. Wheel wise, like Bootsy or Mick. Betting court, skipping hot shots. J Moore Sports 24/7. Fridays with hip hop. Diamond Dan is the Intercontinental champ, and I'm at all right in the white. Now I'm out like food stamps because Schwartz is made and piece the brain. We're going insane. Hip hop Friday.
Topical tweets. So the question this morning was, give us your creative suggestions for punishing Donald Stern. Pardon me, Donald Stern. Give us your creative suggestions for punishing Stern, Silver, Sterling.
Oh, that's
wow.
a great Freudian slip.
Yeah,
big
Freudian slip. We'll try this one again. Give us your creative suggestions for punishing Donald Sterling.
Phil in Phoenix tweets, make him attend the game in Oakland and let natural selection handle the rest.
No ID Justin tweets, make him give public speaking lessons to Adam Silver. Adam Silver.
Or Brad Hutchings.
yeah, I did really good there too, huh? I can edit mine out, though.
That's true. True. Alex Hernandez tweets, force him to rename the team the Anaheim Clippers of Los Angeles.
No ID Justin tweets, make him replace Ernie for one whole week on TNT NBA coverage with Shaq, Kenny, and Chuck.
Rod Farva tweets, make Donald Sterling sit courtside at Laker games next to the Biebs. Hashtag brutal punishment. That's Bieber.
By the way, in other Biebs news, Biebs is moving down to Coda de Casa down here. And in sort of semi-related Biebs news, Keyshawn Johnson, whose shoes I just bought, got arrested for, I don't know, some sort of spousal battery thing with his girlfriend.
Yeah, domestic abuse, yeah.
In Calabasas. So, hoping he clears that up because I'd hate for him to be on my bad guy list.
Oh, yeah, he's one of your top guys.
Yeah.
Not Bieber, but Keyshawn.
Keyshawn,
yeah.
Right.
Well, in good news, there's two homes available in Calabasas. If anyone,
but they were already available because both of them had already moved out, and Keyshawn was in another home in Calabasas. Yeah. By the way, okay, just so we can do some relative things here, just so everybody knows where everybody appears. Okay. Like Keyshawn on my list was up here. Okay.
Yeah, almost off the screen.
Right, and Bieber off the screen, down below
the screen. Okay?
Below the screen. Okay, now, if the allegations against Keyshawn prove to be false, Keyshawn would still be up here, okay? But if the allegations against Keyshawn prove to be true, okay, he's dead to me, all right? So I just want to make that clear. Yeah.
Whose Trojan jersey are you wearing today?
That would be Dwayne Jarrett's.
Okay.
Number 8. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Continue.
It's you.
No, it's you.
No, it's you.
No, it's you. It says Cobb.
Yeah, it says Brad. No ID Justin tweets.
What happened? Oh, yeah, that's right. It does. Okay, let's... Rabbit season. No ID Justin tweets. Make him sit on a panel on Bill Maher with D.L. Hughley, Al Sharpton, and Jesse Jackson. Nice.
Yeah. Alex Hernandez tweets, Those two LA Kings fans that sit behind JJ get lifetime tickets behind Sterling. His name is his name, for. Oh, I forget it. He's an ass.
No ID Justin tweets, he has to admit that he's not amazing.
Christopher Cepeda tweets, make him listen to Kanye West speak.
Adrian Sherman tweets, has to take the stage at the Apollo where everyone in the crowd has been given bricks.
Oh, I'd like a ticket to that show.
It's
I'll trade
brick
a ticket for a
time.
break.
at the Apollo.
Brick time. No IG Justin tweets, make him register an account on blackpeoplemeet.com.
Genevieve's daddy tweets, he has to take a picture with any black person who wants one, no matter what they are doing in the photo.
And put it on their
post on
Instagram. That's a tie. That's a tie. Jesus, how many did No ID Justin tweet? Justin, come
Several.
on. These are good. Make him wear the sign John McClane had to wear in the hood in Die Hard with Sam Jackson.
Adrian Sherman
Come on,
tweets,
man.
he has to fight Kimbo Slice in a bare-knuckle boxing match with both hands tied behind his back. That is...
Just like using his feet, like.
maybe it's like using his face.
Okay, Mr. Sterling, here's Kimbo Slice. We're gonna have your hands tied behind your back, and you can only use your face. Okay, go.
Use your face.
Alex Hernandez tweets, Sterling forced to support all Black Eyed Peas except Fergie.
No ID Justin tweets, make him dress as Uncle Ruckus from Boondocks and parade around Staples.
Etchitman tweets, Donald Sterling should mate with Paula Dean, who will then give birth to a slave ship.
Wow. That's going to take one hell of an epidural.
Oh, Jesus, yeah. Or a C-section, too.
Yeah, you're up, Kyle.
Alex Hernandez tweets, Sterling forced to give up ownership of LA Clippers and nail clippers. Hashtag yay, hashtag gross, hashtag what would buyer do? Probably eat
Yeah,
them.
hey, do we need a fingernail update here? So
Fingernail update?
This is
Sure.
the yeah, let me lock on me here just a minute. Okay, I'm locked on me. This just let me back
Ugh.
up here just so you can all see the context of this.
Can you just go
This-
like this or something? Like you don't need to give like me and the whole audience like
Right. That is the
you.
busted up. That is the busted up fingernail.
oh it's
Which
gross. I
slowly-
just spit out my
slowly
coffee a little
recovered.
bit.
I thought you would. Just wanted to keep you guys apprised of how that's going.
All right. All those listening, be glad you're not watching.
As long as you're listening, I don't mind.
We don't mind.
Yeah. Brian C. tweets, Sterling has to sit between Magic and Snoop every Laker game. Does he even go to Laker games?
He will have to.
Why would he go to any Laker game?
Yeah.
He's got his own team that basically sucks every year.
Well, because it's punishment. So you
Yeah,
have to
hey,
go
what
to a
do you-
Laker game.
What would you think? I mean, the Clippers could get disbanded, and then what if the Lakers just picked them all up? So you'd have Kobe plus. I mean, who would you get rid of? Maybe Hergo Turkoglu, right?
Turkoglu?
Yeah, you get rid of Turkoglu.
No, I think the Lakers would sign Haydu.
You do?
Haydu's daddy Turkoglu? Of course.
No, but I mean, which
And JJ Redick?
Okay,
they would.
right,
the
but
Lakers would
what-
get rid of everybody except Kobe and Powell.
Kobe. No,
But still
Powell's
to
getting
keep-
rid of. They're getting rid of Powell anyway. Forget that. Powell's gone anyway.
Powell would be like the third or fourth best player on the Clippers if he was with the Clippers. He's still the second
Yeah, but-
best Laker player.
But he's still It's broken down so bad with him in management. He's gone. He won't resign. There's no way. They'll trade him. They'll
Okay.
get rid of him.
All
Yeah,
right, so
assume that.
so basically keep everybody but Kobe. So Nick Young's gone, Chris Kamen's gone. You bring in
Absolutely.
DeAndre Jordan. You bring in Blake Griffin. You bring in Chris
No,
Paul.
basically, you
Finally,
bring in the-
Laker
you
fans
bring
can
in
be
the
happy.
whole- Wait a minute. You bring in the whole Clipper roster, and then you just like ditch one of them, and that's Kobe's.
Okay, yeah.
So who are you going to get rid of?
Donald Sterling.
That's a big question. Right, Kobe could be the owner. That's a brilliant,
Make Kobe the
brilliant
owner.
idea, Cobb.
Yeah,
Brilliant
it's
idea.
better than
Let's
having
continue.
Magic Johnson as the next owner of the Clippers.
Let's continue. You're next.
Oh, is it my turn? All right, I completely
Yes.
lost track where I was. Alex Hernandez tweets, all Clippers games get blacked out, regardless of attendance. Blacked out? Should that be in
great, dude.
quotations?
Probably. Brian's feed tweets. He has to live with Clipper Daryl for a month. I think this, of course, is what I think is lost in all this. Is that remember they didn't want Clipper Daryl around. Clipper Daryl is all cool when they're losing, but when they start to win, then Clipper Daryl has to go.
And
and
have a problem with them.
And
then they start
wanted
doing trademark infringement around and all that.
Right, and nobody was saying anything about the R word then. Nobody was saying, "Hey, that's racist." But I mean, do you think anything about that?
Now we know. Now we know. And what about Vinny Del Negro?
Yeah, that was my point yesterday. I think a lot of people like that tweet. Now we know why he got rid of Vinny Del Negro last year.
Now we know why he got rid of Vinny Del Negro and Clipper Daryl. Poor, I've seen Clipper Daryl in was it Pico Rivera before? He's got a blue and red car. It's like a what is it? A Chevy Lumina, like a big 4-door. And half of the car, not front half, back half, but left half and right half are red and blue. So like the driver's side from front end to the back end is all red, and on the passenger side from front end to back end is all blue. And on the back he's got a vanity plate that says like CLPRDRL, like Clipper Daryl. I was like, holy crap, it's Clipper Daryl. And I wanted to stop and like have him dance, but after the light turned green, I couldn't catch up to him. Plus I was working, I had a patient, so there's not much I can do. No. Where are we? Is this my turn again?
Your turn now.
There were a few especially great tweets, which are our topical tweet finalists.
Just a sec.
There were a few especially great tweets.
No ID Justin tweets, he has to be Magic Johnson's caddy while he plays Augusta with Charles Barkley. Wow, my phone was just thrashed. He has to be Magic Johnson's caddy while he plays Augusta with Charles Barkley.
He would have to. How many golf balls would he have to chase around to like imagine? Be like, go get Chuck's ball for him. So he'd have to go swim in the lake or get in a. What is this? What is the stream called? The river that goes through Augusta, like Ray's Creek or something. So like go in Ray's Creek and get Chuck's golf ball.
do I look like Dan Byer?
Oh yeah, you like talking golf. Shut up.
I know, I do.
And you know the answers to my questions anyway. Adrian Sherman tweets, revoke both his State Farm coverage and his GameFly membership.
Blake Griffin being doing
GameFly, yeah, and then State Farm.
James Harrison tweets, he can keep the Clippers. James Harrison tweets, he can keep the Clippers, but there's nothing James Harrison tweets, he can keep the Clippers, but there's nothing but the Temptations and Aretha Franklin played in the arena.
Over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And and one that stood above all the others, which is our topical tweet. Topical? Sure, we can go with topical. Which is our topical tweet winner today.
Alex Hernandez tweets, NBA nixes Sterling's courtside martinis unless garnished with black olives.
No more green olives, Mr. Sterling.
These guys were just excellent. I just put that up there, and within an hour, we were full. It's great.
There's literally 50 of these. They're awesome.
Yep.
Not like literally, but like literally.
Say it again.
Not literally, but like literally.
Mohrrior draft. Okay, Cobb, so we're going to talk Mohrrior draft. I actually have our notes on this open in another window here. You probably don't see it, but you can kind of remember these. So I'll go over it, and then you can just provide commentary on the way. We're going to hold this on Sunday, May 11th, and we'll probably start a show at 2 or 3 p.m. that day so that we've all got time to get back for Mother's Day brunch. And the purpose of the show is simply going to be the Mohrrior draft. And last year, it was just kind of this ad hoc thing. I started by drafting somebody and posting it to Twitter, and then everybody jumped in and drafted other people. And
Monk was drafted.
Funny part of it, of course, was that JJ didn't get drafted, and he was kind of bit about that. And another funny part of it was when Dan Byer found out that he was drafted. He actually made a hat and a jersey for. It was just a hat, wasn't it?
I think it was just a
Jay in
hat.
San Antonio.
Yeah, for Team Jay
for Jay in San Antonio. And
had a rose on it. He put a little rose on it.
Right. And that's when we thought Jay in San Antonio was that guy with the rose in his mouth.
Little did we know.
Little did we know. And and he posted that on YouTube, and it was really pretty funny. It was just neat and organic how that came about, and it was kind of cool because, I Do Favors for You drafted my grandparents, which was hilarious. And when
That's right.
I have to tell you when I was looking back on this, because French Fry Phil had mentioned it the other day, and I was looking back on GMORsports.com about this, and I saw Favors had drafted my grandparents, and I just was like, wow.
Yeah.
And thoughts to Don, but it was a crazy time, and it was crazy fun. And okay, so this year, you and I talked about this a bit, and like the tough part is okay, we could try to do something all organic again, and then it would just like play out the same way or a different way, and probably not be as there's no way it would be as magical as last year that way. So we wanted to do something just a little bit more organized, but still would allow a lot of fun picks, and we want to do it seriously, and we want to call the draft. We want to hold the draft on our show. So we kind of put some notes together, and so here's how we're going to run this. I'll run through it, and you can provide some commentary as we go. Okay, Cobb?
Got it.
Okay, so the synopsis of this idea is Mohrrier's draft teams, and they're going to raise money for a charity. Charity we're going to raise money for is Boxer Rescue LA. It's where Monk came from, and they do a great job taking these wonderful dogs and finding them wonderful homes. And so we're going to raise a little bit of money for them this year. Resulting teams are going to be a source of pride until the next draft. So there's no softball game, there's no whatever. It's just, whoever's team against whoever's
team. There's no more 64 to get upset about.
Right. There's absolutely nothing to get upset about. That's probably the best part of it. Nobody will be upset unless it's like the last person picked in the draft, and then, this is going to be an honor too, right? Mr.
Irrelevant, yeah.
Yeah. So. But what was kind of cool was for months and months and months. I mean, when Seahorse or Drew or Great Blue Dini would win, they'd post to Twitter, "Oh, there goes Blue or Naka Horse," or whatever they called their team.
Yeah, and, that's exactly right. Well, that added to the spontaneity of the first year,
right?
Which is something we're not going to be able to recap. Yeah.
Right. It went on for months, and that was really cool. That was a really cool part. But we anticipate that as we have this draft, this could go on for a while. Just with ridiculous things. So that's our synopsis. We named our charity. My goal is to raise between $250 and $500 for the charity, and I'm going to tell you how this is going to work. Participants can buy their way into the draft either as early round draft eligible players or as team owners. There are going to be two divisions of team owners. Be the winners division and the billionaires division. Each division will have 5 teams. The winners division will come from Twitter Hat Trick Club winners the week of May 5th to May 9th. So if you want to own a team in the winners division, you have to win the Twitter Hat Trick Club. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
They must each donate $10 to claim their team. So you're going to have to, and the way you'll donate it is we'll set something up where you can PayPal me, and I'm going to write a big check to Boxer Rescue LA, and that's how that's going to work.
Okay, cool.
Billionaires division is going to come from people willing to put up $50 for a team. So if you want to own a team, the billionaires division, you're going to have to put up $50, and there's going to be 4 teams available because I bought a team already.
I was going to say how many billionaire slots are available? How many are left already? So there's 4 left.
I've talked to enough people to have this covered, and
a few Mohrrior CEOs, probably more than likely,
who really
Mohrrior billionaires.
The billionaires. By the way, in our little association here, you write anything racist on Twitter and you're gone. You're no longer a team owner. Your team is disbanded. Okay. You do anything that puts us in disrepute, you're gone. All right, and I don't care. Our lawyers are better than your lawyers. We're gonna act, like decent people.
Yeah.
That's how. And we're not gonna dither. Cobb is the commissioner, by the way. Cobb, you're the commissioner. I'm appointing you the commissioner.
Oh, this is news to me. Thank you, Brad. I didn't know I was going to be commissioner. Can I be a guest analyst for the draft, even as commissioner?
Well, yeah, you and I we'll do the draft. I mean, it'll be like Dana
as commissioner.
Like Dana White would run his own draft. Okay.
Right, so he'd be like, all right, in the first pick of the first round of the 2014 Mohrrior draft, I'm going to announce the first round draft pick, and because I'm commissioner, I'm also going to be the first one to give analysis on this draft pick.
That's right. That's right. You can give analysis too, and yes. I'm kind of organizing this, but I'm going to be able to give analysis too. We're going to give strong analysis of everybody's pick.
And not only am I going to be a commissioner or the commissioner, I'm also going to be an owner because I'm winning a Twitter hat trick that week.
All right.
I'm doing it. So there's 8 slots available, guys. I'm putting my name on it.
That's good. So here's how you buy into this. If you want to be draft eligible in the first 2 rounds, that's going to cost you $10. So that'll be a maximum of 20 participants, first come, first served, to be draft eligible in the first 2 rounds. $50 for billionaire division owner. Maximum of 5, first come, first serve. Actually, there's 4 slots left. I just bought one. And then winners division winners. You know what? We shouldn't charge them $10. I don't know why I still have that written down. They won. They get in. They don't have to pay.
Yeah, I think that's a good call.
That's a good call.
It's kind of like a grandfather. You kind of grandfathered in.
Absolutely.
Kind of extra incentive. There's an extra incentive there to really get after winning the Twitter hat trick.
Absolutely. Buy-in on these things is going to open Monday, May 5th at 9 a.m. PST, and it'll close Saturday, May 10th at 4 p.m. PST, or when all the slots are filled. And we'll keep people apprised of this on jmohrsports.com in a Mohrrior draft thread. So what we should end up with here is 10 team owners, 5 in each division. Go ahead, Cobb.
I was going to say, I believe you have like a clause or something in there. Like if you want to just give a general donation, there's that
absolutely.
too.
Absolutely.
Like if you're a billionaire or if you're an owner, like you've already earned your slot, but you want to give more than the minimum, we have something available in the draft for you to do that as well, to help the charity which is not the charity of our choice, but we already know what the charity is, and that's the Boxer Rescue of LA charity.
Right.
Cool.
Okay, so here's how the draft is going to proceed. It's going to be live on the TMV Sunday, May 11th. So probably be like 2 or 3 p.m. is when we'll start this. And
we'll work it out with the owners. We'll know the billionaires and the owners. We'll make it sure that everyone can fit in their schedule. We're hoping that it's the regularly scheduled TMV time.
Right, fingers exactly. Crossed. And they will tweet their selections to us, and we'll keep track of their selections on our draft.
And I, as the commissioner, will announce the selection.
That's right. You get to do that. I know it's Mother's Day, and not to mention, Cobb and I are going to be driving home from the Fox Theater early that morning in Bakersfield.
Right. Bakersfield.
So we're going to be busy the day before, but this is the day that the draft needs to take place because it has to coincide with the NFL draft. So first round draft order will be by random selection. Further rounds will have cycled ordering. So like round 1 we might do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Round 2 we'll do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2. Round 3 we'll do 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc.
Okay.
We're going to have 2 rounds of draft eligible buy-ins. So those will be 20 people who've paid $10 in order to be a draft eligible or first or second round buy-in. And if you want to make a name for yourself in the J Mohr Sports universe, then you should probably buy in, whether you're a Twitter Hat Trick Club member or not. Anyway, we'd like 20 of you. That'll raise $200. Okay. This may end mid-round if we don't have enough people, and the next segment would just start where this leaves off. Okay. Then we're going to have 2 rounds. We're going to have 2 rounds of Mohrriors who declare themselves to be draft eligible. Now, there may be 50 who declare themselves to be draft eligible, but only 20 will be picked in these 2 rounds.
Ooh.
So if you're thinking you're going to get picked in the second 2 rounds, you think it's a sure thing you'll get picked, maybe go ahead and risk that. But if you really want to make sure you get picked, you need to buy in.
Maybe you do your pro day before the draft sometime, and we've already had the Mohr.
Perhaps you should probably hold
the
pro
combine.
day.
Combine's done and over.
I think even if you buy in, Cobb, I think you probably want to hold your own pro day at some point.
Yeah, even if you're at the combine, maybe you have your own Mohrrior pro day.
Right. Followed by, we're going to have 1 round of show personnel not previously drafted. So certainly the show personnel are they're eligible to buy into the draft rounds, and they're eligible.
And these guys are whom?
Well, these would be like JJ. These would be like JJ, Maddie, right. Dan Beyer, John and Suzanne Ramos, Vito, Rhino, Daggum, the other intern, Tincher, Brain, Isaac Lowenkron, Phil and Host, Don Martin, etc. Okay, so you 1 round of show personnel. Shoot. I'll be right back. Just a second.
Yeah. That reminds me of the caller we had this week where JJ took a call. I don't remember the guy's name or what city he was from, but he called in and he had barking dogs in the background, and I immediately texted Brad. I may have tweeted it, but I think I did text him like, Brad, is this you calling with the barking dogs in the background? Yeah, that was fun. This is going to be epic. Really looking forward to this Mohrrior draft. I mean, it's not going to be the same as it was last year, but we're not going to be able to recapture the spontaneity of what we did last year. Of course, after the draft was over, there was a bunch of free agent signings. Teams like my team and Great Blue Dini's team made trades. Blue Dini really wanted to draft D this T-Horse, but since I drafted him first, we made a trade, and that's where I got like Kevin and Lima. In that trade, I got access to hashtag Sterling Caruso's with that trade. It was a lot of fun. And on top of that, little fact here, this will be the Mohrrior draft. The date of May 11th will be the last TMV of the first year of the TMV's existence, because the very next show will probably be some sort of anniversary show. So keep that in mind, getting ready for the Mohrrior draft. Whether or not you need to prepare for your pro day, keep in mind that the TMV is closing in on its first year of podcasting and video casting. Because remember, you don't just listen, you listen and watch. And we don't mind, of course. And Brad has taken a really long time with these dogs. I know some people are concerned about a $50 amount donation or $10 amount donation, and to those people I say, get after it, get a win, get a Twitter hat trick win, and they're like, well, what if somebody wins twice that week, and is he going to get 2 draft picks? And like, no, of course he's not going to get 2 draft picks, but with every time there's a winner or multiple winners, there's always some sort of runner up. We're going to find a way, Brad and I, as a commissioner of the Mohrrior draft, and I'll be working hand in hand with Brad Hutchings on filling in the 10 slots for the draft. And who knows? Maybe we get extra participants this way. With multiple winners. And Brad's back. Hey, Brad.
OMG. Okay, part of my comedy album, of course.
Oh yeah.
Is going to be HOA Idiots.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Not HOV idiots, but HOA idiots.
Not HOV idiots would be another good. That would be another good thing too. that's
little HOA hits a little closer to home. That'd be my comedy album. HOV idiots.
Yeah, right. Cobb's is. That's awesome, Cobb. That is just awesome. All right, getting back to our. Sorry about that disturbance there. Anyway, security guy handing out passes that we have to have. We have to have passes and identification when using the pool now.
Good grief.
Yeah, I know. Followed by 1 round of show personnel not previously drafted. So this might be JJ, Maddie, Dan Beyer, John and Suzanne Ramos, Vito, Rhino, Daggum, Tincher, Brain, Isaac Lowenkron, Phil and Host, Don Martin, etc. Followed by 1 round of friends of the show not previously drafted. So these people might be like Barry Katz, John DiMaggio, Phil Hendry, If you want to draft Phil Hendrick, that'd be a good draft pick. Followed by 2 rounds of hashtags, TAEGS, show themes, or top 3 5-at-5 stories.
Awesome.
So if you wanted to draft Cop Bites Monkey, that would be an excellent draft pick.
Whoa, wow. It would be excellent.
If you wanted to draft hashtag JMoore Sports, that would be pretty epic too. And if you wanted to draft if you wanted to draft hashtag THTC, that would be a big Onions move, don't you
That'd
think?
be baller. I think I would consider drafting hashtags.
Yes.
Or hashtag Buyermania.
Buyermania, that's right. If you had Lupe and Buyermania on your team,
oh,
you would be,
game over. Game over.
Absolutely. That's the season ender right there.
You draft Lupe, you draft Buyermania, and you draft Daniel Buyer in your show selections.
That would be epic. That would be somebody would probably catch on when you drafted Lupe and Dan Buyer. And then they would make a defensive pick to draft Buyermania.
Yeah, then they'd move up or something. They're like, oh, okay, that's what you're doing here. I'm going to get ahead of you in the next draft.
Right. So we're going to have a Mohrrior draft website for live tracking during the draft. And this will probably just be a blog that you refresh and you can see who's been drafted and stuff and who's still on the board. And we will post the results of the Mohrrior draft on jmoresports.com and on a special page recognizing everyone involved. And especially to show how much we raise for charity. That's real important.
Yeah. Epic, man.
So, Cobb was very, very excited about this when I wrote it up. Hopes it picks up steams and when we make it public, like today.
Like right now, like we just did.
There was a little bit of feedback that we received from this. We ran it past several people, and one of the pieces of feedback is that not everybody has got $50 or $10 to donate to things. So here's what I want to clear up. Number one, I'm asking 4 people to donate $50, and that's to own a team, and I'm going to donate $50 as well. So it's not. We don't need a whole bunch of people to do that. That's just for the billionaires. That's for the billionaires division, and that's to own the team. Okay. Last year, of course, when we did this in an ad hoc way, everybody could join in and form their own teams, and that was really cool because we didn't really have a lot of people who were really into this whole thing. I mean, we might have had 10 or 20 people at most who were really, really active in things. Would you say, Cobb?
I think it was actually probably closer to 30. It was like almost exactly the number of NFL teams in the draft.
Right, but except the problem is today we've got probably 200 people who would consider themselves, kind of part of
wanted to make. Yeah, I mean,
what are they going to draft?
There's 90. There's already 90 winners, 90 plus winners. We're like
93 if you don't count FedEx winners double win.
Yeah. Well, no, FedEx he didn't have a win before his Ultimate Mohrrior win.
He did not?
No.
Oh, well.
The FedEx guy never won. But he has one win as Ultimate Mohrrior. Got it.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
That's good. Then I don't have to change the list any. That was on my list of things to do.
That's what I saw. I mean,
well, the point was
double check, but
look, the point is that I don't need a lot of people to donate $50. The other point is that if you can't afford $10 to be in the preferred round, you can still be in the secondary rounds, and that's free. And understand that some people have it good and some people don't have it so good, and it's okay. We want to involve everybody. But we want to do it in kind of an organized way. We want to do it in a way that kind of brings some teams together. And 10 teams seems about right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Plus, like, if we add more than 10 teams, this might go on for days. It might be longer than the NFL draft.
Right.
Like they're already at 3 or 4 days or something ridiculous. So we don't need it to be that. We just need to have a good, fun afternoon. And as I was saying this while you were away dealing with HOA security, but this will be the last show of the first year of the TMV, because the very next week marks the first anniversary of the TMV. Does it not?
I thought it was like the 9th or something, no? I thought it would be like the 10th. It'd be our draft day show would probably be our technically our anniversary show.
I thought the week after was technically our first anniversary show. I think this Mohrrior draft ends the first year, but regardless, it's gonna hit. We're coming to the end of the first year, and what a way to end the first year / begin the second year. kind of like it kind of really has a really neat mark of demarcation. So let's all participate. Let's all come out and celebrate. Let's have a lot of fun. Come up with some cool team names. Come up with some cool team themes. If you're not lucky enough to to be a Twitter hat trick winner, or you need to come up with a good pro day. How do you want to do it? Maybe 2 or 3 guys come together and be like, hey, we're gonna put in 3 of us are gonna put in $50 together, and we're gonna be a minority ownership group. You can do that as well. Get creative. Like, there's not a lot of, we have a few rules here, but there's not a lot of rules, and like there's a lot of space to be flexible, I think.
Cobb, I think TMP1 dropped on May 11th, to tell you the truth.
Get out of here. Did it really?
TMP2 dropped on May 18th.
No kidding. So there you go.
No
Let's start the second year with this Mohrrior draft.
Yeah.
Pretty epic.
Apparently I don't have it up on I don't have it up on Yogurt Eater though. I wonder why. That's pretty funny.
I don't know. Yeah.
Give me a second here. I'll tell you exactly when it dropped, because this is important to me now, man.
Yeah, as well, it's important to all of us.
Saturday, May 11th was our first TMP with guest Jay Gray. So
That's right.
we'll be doing
about his interview with Gators.
We'll be doing the Mohrrior draft on our first anniversary show, and the week after that, we're going to try to do something special. I got to figure out something for that left.
Yeah, which we've been working on.
I didn't see Etch It Man come back on GoToMeeting, unfortunately. I really hope to get to him, but it was like he was on when we were trying to just plow through our stuff.
Yeah.
That was bad. I should have paid more attention to that. Anyway, you want to do our thank yous and call it a day?
Is there anything you want to cover with the draft?
Nah, I think we've laid it out and stuff. I need to put it up on a webpage so people can sign up and do things, and then we'll make it happen in 2 weeks.
Awesome.
Thanks to Manuel and Gardena for doing 2 wraps for us this week. Thanks to the callers and tweeters for participating live this afternoon. Thanks to Donald Sterling for totally screwing up our plan to mock Michael Pineda for an hour. And thanks to the listeners, whether you listen live or on the podcast, for giving us an hour of your time. Thanks to J. Cobb Fantastic for doing the videocast with me.
Thank you, Brad. Please let us know what you thought of today's show on Twitter. Hashtag TheTMV. The edited podcast will be up on Monday evening for you to enjoy during the week. We'll see you next Sunday afternoon at our regular scheduled time for another fun hour and possibly a half of the TMV.
See you then, Cobb.
It's tea time. It's TMVP time. Depending if you're listening or watching, we don't mind. It's tea time. It's TMVP time. As long as you're listening or watching, we don't mind.
Now the dog stops barking.
As long as
You are listening or
watching.
barking,
We don't mind.